Hey there lads and lasses, Jim Bob here. Now I know you look at the title below and think, Jim Bob, this series has been out ages, where has the review been? Well, I have a life unfortunately and it's hard to get around to different things and TV shows take longer to watch than movies. So I apologise in that aspect. So I'm going to talk about like Netflix for a minute. Netflix is a very hit and miss thing. Like it releases new things and it could either be very very good like Stranger Things, or it could be bad like the film Extinction. But this, on the other hand, Jessica Jones, I loved the first series. The first series exploded on such a high note. It had great actors, great performances, a great villain, a great heroine. This one, I hate what they've done with it. There are so many things that I think are wrong about this show. Well, not particularly wrong, just not done well. That it completely doesn't meet the first series standards in the slightest. It doesn't even touch the tip of it. It doesn't even get like halfway up, not even a quarter of the way up. Okay, I'll shut up about that now. So basically, I'm going to dive into the good first because the good doesn't. Well, the bad outweighs the good in this. I just want to get the good out the way first. Now, first off, I think Jessica's relationship with her. By the way, spoilers in this whole video. Um, Jessica's relationship with her mother is a beautiful thing to watch. The fact that they never give up on each other, and what Officer Costa said himself in one episode was the fact that you only get one mother, and no matter how batshit crazy that the other situation is, she's still your mother at the end of the day, depending on the situation. But it was a nice thing to hear. That, and I like the character development, like Jerry Hogarth and Malcolm. Them two have been stretched out completely 10 times more than they were in the first series, and their stories were actually interesting. How Jerry's screwed over by this homeless girl that she invites in. How Malcolm's sick and tired of Jessica's shit. That what I liked the most about this, and I'm going to dive into the bad now because the bad completely outweighs the good. Now, to me, I'll start off with there's too many damn characters. Now, this series to me feels like what like the Flash and Arrow for the CW are becoming. There's too many characters. For example, in this we have now Inez, Oscar, his son Vido, Cheng, Shane, Dr. Carl. There's just so many different characters that have all come into this all at once. When the first series kept it nice and simple, Jessica, Trish, Malcolm, Kilgrave, and now even Trish's mom is getting more screen time in this. Although who gives a shit about about Trish's mom? I certainly don't. But what so disappointed me was the fact that Trish potentially could have powers now. Sure, let's turn this entire show into what the Flash and Arrow are now becoming. All the side characters that are on your team have to have powers now. Even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did this. Like, is it so bad that one character has powers, maybe one or two has powers, and the rest just stayed the same and use what they're good at to help? In the Flash, Caitlin, she has neurobiology, I think it is, or whatever it's called. Cisco's the tech guy. In this, Trish was the person helping out Jessica. Now suddenly she has powers. I mean, if you look at the end of the final episode where Trish is leaving the building, she drops her phone, catches it with her foot, and I start thinking, okay, it could have been something a little more miraculous, like maybe she grabbed hold of the lift and sort of crushed it somehow by mistake when she tripped. But no, just catch it on your foot, which I'm sure like many people can do. Well, not many people. I certainly can't do it, but you get my point. And it's just annoying because Trish doesn't need powers. I mean, she was actually pretty annoying in this series. I like the actor, Rachel Taylor, I believe her name is, and I think she's a very talented actress. And her role as Trish Walker in the first series, was actually pretty good. I liked her. In this, she's so unpredictable. She just does things which you don't think Trish would normally do, and this heroin addiction thing just pops up. She's taking Simpson's inhaler, turning herself into a complete badass, and that it was interesting on paper, but if you look at it, the way it was executed in this series, it's just not that good. I know, but what I also didn't like, several other things. Jessica's relationship with her mom, I thought that was good, but it dragged on for a little too long, whether she was going to be good or bad. This series' main problem is there's no compelling villain at all. First off, you think, who the fuck is the villain in this series? Like, first you think it's Dr. Carl, then maybe Jessica's mom, then it goes back to Carl again, then Jessica's mom. And then at the very end of the final episode, major spoilers for the entire series, by the way, Trish, she shoots Jessica's mom in the head. And then you think, whoa, is Jessica going to have a full-on fight with Trish now? Because Trish may potentially have powers. Are they going to scrap it out? But no, they don't. Jessica sort of picks up the gun. She's about to shoot Trish, but decides not to, and then just says, run. And Trish runs off. It was such a kind of boring finale. Like, most of it was mainly Jessica and her mom driving around in an RV, trying to escape the police and stuff like that. But what I did like about this series was the brief appearance from David Tennant's Kilgrave when Jessica was a bit delusional. And he stole every scene he was in, and he acted just like Kilgrave. He said stuff that Kilgrave would do. It's just a shame that he's obviously dead from the first series, so we're not going to see him in this one. So overall, this series, characters just did things which you don't normally think they do. The friendship between Trish and Jessica, to me, is fucked. I don't know how they're going to come back from this, and that's a bit disappointing to see. I know it's nice to challenge characters to see what they will become and what outcome will happen in the next series, but I just don't think this series leveled up to the first series' potential at all. It was just a bit disappointing. It's a very watchable series. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just disappointing, and I just hate where the direction's going at the moment. So hopefully this series will improve upon the third series, if there's a third series, because rumours have it round that Jessica Jones may be cancelled, the same as Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Don't really give a shit about Iron Fist, but that's a different story. So everybody, tell me what you thought of Jessica Jones Season 2 down below in the comments. Smash that like button, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.